What it do, guys? Stay silent. I'm out of here. I'm gonna get my thoughts and opinions of Bleach chapter 543. I'm rocking the green hair like fucking Nail from Bleach and everything. Doing a little different scenery in my car, so do it a little different, from time to time. But more importantly, on with the chapter. Pretty much it happened from last week. At the end of the chapter, saw Juah Bach assemble all his soldiers and pretty much say, have some new information for all of you. And pretty much we found out in this chapter, this new information is apparently that Uryu Ishida is going to succeed Juah Bach. I don't exactly see why, because from what I see, Juah Bach is fucking strong. Like he took out fucking Captain Yamamoto, like with barely any ease at all. And so apparently, Uryu is this maybe even power for him. But he did say in this chat, Juah Bach, that pretty much Uryu is pretty much strong. He just ain't been using, I guess, his full powers. I'm guessing. So I'm guessing all this time, each arc, I'm guessing he been using a minimum half of his powers or some shit. But pretty much once Juah Bach tells, all his subordinates that pretty much Uryu is gonna succeed him and everything, they're pretty much like baffled about this, like saying, what the fuck? Like really, like who is this person like there and everything? And pretty much he goes on to say like he is the last Quincy and everything. And I was kinda curious on what he meant by that, like the last Quincy, like aren't they all Quincy's and everything? Or maybe like would he use a certain type of or like a pure like Quincy, like that's good and everything, like and everything, because pretty much he said, what do you, like it's like a Quincy, like the lights and everything, so I'm guessing maybe that has something to do with it and everything. And pretty much that's all he tells his all the Stern Ridders and his subordinate. Pretty much Udi is going to succeed him, and pretty much then the Stern Ridders like get a little downtime and like they're showing around the palace and everything. Like we get like a little bit like an explorance of what the palace is. Not too much because it's fucking white. Like every panel is just fucking white and everything. Kubo he does some good shit, but it's just so many white panels. Like you can't exactly see what the palace looks like. So it's just all white and everything. And pretty much we see one of the Stern Ridders that survived from Captain Yamamoto's Bunkai Flames was with the Mohawk. I think his name was Busby, I think, if I'm not too mistaken. Everything, and also we get introductions to some of the other Stern Raiders that we saw back in they invaded Soul Society. We didn't get their names then, but now we got their names. I can't exactly pronounce their names. They're like some of them are like hard as fuck to even pronounce. I'm gonna just say Stern Raiders. It's very common and easy to say. We got introduction to some new Stern Raiders and everything, and pretty much Busby's he's a little pissed about this. Like he's like wondering like why would His Majesty have someone succeed him that we have no idea who he is. Like he like foreign to us, like unknown. Like they may be Quincy's like and everything by heritage, but pretty much he's still like an outsider, unknown to them. And pretty much then Busby pretty much goes on to say like fuck this. I'm going to talk to the Majesty. And then one of the other servants says like, are you fucking crazy? Like you can't do some shit like that. Like what Juah Bach is capable of. Like he doesn't allow disability. He doesn't allow what's the word I'm looking for? This he doesn't allow tolerance. Let's say that. I'm guessing that pretty much like showing up to his fucking quarters with like fucking piss Juah Bach off and just kill your ass right there. I guess that's kind of person he is. Pretty much Busby goes off and everything. I'm guessing he's heading towards Juah Bach's I guess the throne room or his chambers or whatever. But as he gets there, almost close enough and everything, we see Hashwa, and we learn his full name, and it's I think Jagar. I think if I'm not too mistaken, Jagar Hashwa, but AKA I guess his short version name is like short for Jugo, similar to Naruto. Jugo, similar names. And pretty much, I'm going to just call him Jugo for short. Jugo pretty much asks his Busby, like, where are you going? Pretty much he says he's going to talk to, His Majesty on asking him, like, why is he going to have this bitch-ass punk, succeed and everything. Like, pretty much Busby telling Jugo, like, we wanted, you, Hashwal, to, become the next successor, not this guy. And pretty much, Jugo's taking this pretty, calmly. That pretty much, I'm guessing that he did have high hopes that he would, be the successor to Juah, but he's not really upset about this. Like, this was, His Majesty's orders, and he would not go against them because going against, His Majesty Juah Bach is not very wise to do. We all seen that what kind of ruthless person he is. Then we see some of these other Stern Raiders show up. You see this one kind of looking, I don't know if I had his name, but it got like face marks in it. Not face marks, but like his introduction. He's very cinematic, I guess you could say, customized in his introduction, his characteristics of his features and everything. Kind of looks like a pretty boy version and everything. And pretty much saying, like, he's telling Busby, like, pretty much going to see the Majesty and everything, like, it's not a wise thing to do. Like, just chill out, relax. Like, doing all this is pointless. Like, His Majesty had his reasons for doing what he did, so just calm down. Pretty much, we see some more other Stern Raiders show. We see this one with this kind of cane. He's like overlooking or overseeing, or AKA just fucking eavesdropping, seeing what the other Stern Raiders were talking about. But then afterwards, we switch over to Juah Bach and uryu, and I think they're having like a ceremony and everything. I guess he has to drink something, like, I guess to like fully awake his power or some shit. And pretty much Juah Bach says pretty much the ceremony is over, and I will give you, I forgot the name of that too, but he'll give him something, to have his powers fully awakened. And pretty much once your powers are fully awakened, you will also have the same letter as me, as a Stern Raider, A. So I'm guessing Juah Bach letter A. I can't exactly say what his letter is, as A is exactly at this time being, but just gotta wait and see. And that's where the chapter ends for 543. Overall, it was a good chapter. Like, it seemed like in this chapter, we pretty much we just focused on exactly what's going on with the Band of Rice, and pretty much we're learning a few more things about how that operation works and more characteristics about introductions of new characters and everything. And pretty much some of these Stern Raiders are just a little upset about that their Majesty would accept someone new into their territory, which someone they never met before. But like I said, it's not wise to go up against Juah Bach's decisions, because in the end, they know what happened to him. Because pretty much all of the Stern Raiders and soldiers, pretty much, they fear their Majesty. So don't fucking play against Juah Bach. But I'm interested to see like where this goes exactly. Like still will Busby, still head to the Majesty Court to talk to him or not, will he or not, or some shit. Exactly, what's the connection between Hashwall and Jugo? Exactly, there is some kind of connection. I'm guessing that Jugo's been around long enough. He's been around with Juah Bach long enough to one day, become his successor. I'm guessing at some point, maybe in the past or something, that maybe Jugo, becomes his successor, but things had turned differently, because we have been seeing really the full potential of what Jugo Hashwall can do exactly. Pretty much, we only seen we see him take down the one motherfucker that looked like Isaac. He did like a slash. That was it. And then he took out Ichigo's, Bankai Tenzagetsu sword, like slicing one half. So that's not exactly showing what his full potential is yet, but maybe in the future chapters we'll see what he can do. But let me know what you thought. Your overall thoughts of the chapter. Was it good? Was it to your liking? Rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, have a blessed day.